Welcome back to Big Dill Sports. I'm your host Dylan, here to serve up the best bite-sized recap of last night's NBA action with our show, NBA Daily Rewind. We had an action-packed Monday with 9 games, some incredible performances, and yes, even weather-related drama. Let's dive into what went down on January 26th, 2026. Starting in the Eastern Conference, the Atlanta Hawks soared to a 132-116 victory over the Indiana Pacers. A standout performance came from C.J. McCollum, who dazzled with 23 points and nailed 5 consecutive threes, turning the tide with a commanding 17-0 run in the third quarter. Indiana's Pascal Siakam put up 26, but the Hawks' full-court press was too much for the Pacers to handle. In Charlotte, the Hornets dismantled the Philadelphia 76ers, 130-93. Rookie sensation Brandon Miller led with 30 points, as Charlotte's starters all hit double digits. Meanwhile, Philly struggled offensively, especially Tyrese Maxey, who had a rare off night. Over in Boston, the Celtics held off the Portland Trail Blazers 102-94, powered by Peyton Pritchard's 23 points, including 2 buzzer beaters. Boston's defense stifled Portland in the end, despite Jerami Grant's 19-point effort. Cleveland Cavaliers took down the Orlando Magic 114-98. Donovan Mitchell was in MVP form, dropping 45 points and rocking 5 triples. Though Orlando's Paolo Banchero scored a season-high 37, it wasn't enough to eclipse Mitchell's fiery night. On the Western Front, Luka Doncic was the star in the Lakers' 129-118 win over the Chicago Bulls. Doncic went off for 46 points and 11 assists, dominating with a 20-point third quarter. Although the Bulls made 18 threes, the Lakers' early run sealed their fate. In Houston, a dynamic duo of Alperen Şengün and Kevin Durant propelled the Rockets to a 108-99 victory over the Grizzlies. Şengün's near-perfect shooting was a spectacle, as Houston pulled away in the fourth. Minnesota Timberwolves ended their skid by thrashing the Warriors 108-83. Rudy Gobert bullied the paint with 15 points and 17 boards. The Warriors, missing key players like Steph Curry, couldn't find their rhythm. The Raptors eked out a tight 103-101 win over the Thunder, thanks to Emmanuel Quickley's clutch performance and late-game heroics. The Thunder's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander got 24 points, but Toronto's defense stiffened when it mattered most. Miami Heat overcame the Phoenix Suns 111-102 with a stellar showing from Bam Adebayo. The balanced Heat attack proved too much for the Suns, despite their efficient shooting. Lastly, Kawhi Leonard led the Clippers to a dominating 126-89 victory over the Brooklyn Nets, contributing a sizzling 28 points in just 25 minutes. Brooklyn continued its downward spiral, with James Harden trying to keep them afloat. Now it's time for the big deal of the day, Luka Doncic. His 46-point explosion in Chicago is just another reminder of why he's a huge deal in the league. A quick roundup of injury and roster updates. The Warriors are missing Jonathan Kuminga due to a bone bruise. Phoenix is without Devin Booker due to an ankle sprain. And the 76ers' Joel Embiid and Paul George were absent with knee issues. On a happier note, the Bulls celebrated Derrick Rose with a jersey retirement. Looking ahead, expect more action coming up with key matchups on Wednesday, like the Lakers facing Donovan Mitchell's Cavs and the Warriors taking on the Jazz. That's a wrap for today's NBA Daily Rewind. I'm Dylan, reminding you to keep your eyes peeled on the court and never miss the big deal in sports.